clashed with police, and the biker was born. For many, riding a motorcycle was an act of defiance, and a way to assert personal freedom. A new subculture evolved. With the arrival of Japanese bikes in the 1960s, a completely different brand of rider emerged, one much less subversive but equally in love with the freedom of the motorcycle. If there was ever any doubt about the broad appeal of the motorcycle, it quickly evaporated. Thanks to the motorcycle and the imagination of its riders, daredevil acts emerged. Adventurers undertook grueling round-the-world tours, and oddly themed races were staged, together with those of a more conventional nature, such as drag races. Clubs of all descriptions formed, while increasingly sleek designs and steadily improving engines responded to consumer demand. Freedom and adventure, combined with an exhaust whiff of danger, are part of the irresistible allure of the motorcycle. From the time the first motor was mounted on a bicycle to the choppers of today, these two-wheeled wonders have had a remarkable history. Chapter 1. The First Motor Bicycles. Today's motorcycle is a meticulously designed machine of streamlined aluminum alloy and steel. Trimmed with gleaming chrome and painted in brilliant colors, it's equipped with an engine capable of launching it from 0 to 100 kilometers or 60 miles per hour in 3 seconds flat. The motorcycle didn't start out this way. The first gas-engine motorcycle, built by German engineer Gottlieb Daimler in 1885, was made almost entirely of wood and had a top speed of only about 10 kilometers or 6 miles per hour. Even though the earliest motorcycles were slower than a galloping horse, inventors saw their potential. During the 1800s, everything from factories to household appliances became mechanized. Everyday life sped up as machines allowed people to cram more work into less time. Walking, like any other non-mechanized activity, was seen as inefficient. The inventors of the first motorcycles knew that, one day, their vehicles would, like the cars that were evolving at the same time, take people farther and faster than they had ever gone before. If you were to take a modern bicycle and bolt onto it one of the battery-powered electric motors you can find in bike stores today, you'd have a hard time getting anyone to agree that the end result was a motorcycle. Yet, that's exactly what the first motorcycles were: motorized bicycles. In fact, the very year after the first bicycle was invented, someone thought of putting a motor on it. That first bicycle was built in 1817 by German inventor Baron Karl Drais von Sauerbrunn. His Laufmaschine, walking machine, was a wooden contraption with 2 wheels but no pedals. It was intended to make walking easier by supporting part of the rider's weight. The rider straddled a bench-like seat and pushed himself along with his feet, using handlebars to steer. Von Sauerbrunn used it for leisurely strolls around public gardens. Powered by steam. In 1884, in the tiny stagecoach town of Phoenix, Arizona, a young steam engineer and champion bicycle racer named Lucius Copeland took a big-wheeled penny-farthing bike and mounted a steam engine on it. He took a header on his first ride and wound up in hospital with a concussion. But that didn't stop him. He mounted the engine on a second bike. This one a more stable machine because it had the small wheel in the front. This time it worked. Copeland's engine, made from scavenged components, including brass parts from musical instruments, chugged along nicely at a speed of about 25 kilometers or 15 miles per hour. It could run for about a half hour before running out of coal and losing steam.